Well. I am actually a little shocked at myself that I am, in fact, here and streaming. um, yeah. So, frankly, I didn't know if I was actually going to stream today. Like, I know that I said I was going to try, but at the same time, as I always preface, I never actually know if I am gonna hit that go live button when I wake up in the morning. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I wanted to do tonight. I considered starting another, like, playing Fate again, like making some more progress. But then I was also like, I don't know. I'm not really in the mood to play Fate for some reason. And then I thought about like maybe playing Fields of Mystria again. And then I wasn't really feeling that one either. So I was just like, you know what? I've been enjoying just having like plain just yapping streams where I don't really do anything except for, just chat, talk, whatever. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do today. I also put in my title, maybe we could watch something because like, I do have YouTube pulled up just in case I want to like maybe watch a video or something. Get a good old react in, hashtag not serious or whatever. But yeah, so I don't know, today's gonna be kind of just like another chill thing because I don't know, wasn't really feeling like playing a game tonight, and I wasn't really feeling like, I don't know, doing anything strenuous. Not necessarily, I even considered drawing tonight, but then I was just like, I'm not really feeling that one either. So that's why I'm so surprised that I actually did hit the go live button, because I frankly didn't think I was actually gonna go live. But anyway, it was actually a lot warmer here, where I live, than it has been for like the past week or so. Cause like I remember on stream, like Sunday, I was complaining about how cold it was. And yeah, it was pretty chilly that day. And it's been pretty chilly a lot recently. But today it was actually pretty nice. It was like in the 60s. That's nice. Otherwise, yeah, not much has been going on since like the past, for the past, what? 2 days, 1 day since I last streamed. So not much to report on my end. Just another rest, because thank God I don't have to do anything for this entire month. But otherwise, I don't know. I was very tired tonight. It's not necessarily because I was staying up too late. Oh, Quirky, hello. Chair update, is it still getting worse? Yeah. It's still just as bad. I haven't bought anything new since the last time we spoke. So unfortunately, yeah, it's not the best, but it could be worse. How have you been today? Today for me wasn't that eventful. Very, I don't know, chill. I was saying that it's warmer today of all things, which is nice. But yeah, nothing going on my end. Chair is still going down on me slowly. Desk is still cobbled together. But you know what? What else is new? Yeah, not bad. Took some family shopping and to cinema and just got back from the gym, so chilling time. Yeah, it's so chilling time. I actually just went and ate dinner as well. I had run out of town for like a brief errand, and I was like planning on eating out at this restaurant I like while I was out of town, but unfortunately I got out of my house so late that it was like, what, everything was closed. All the restaurants I wanted to go to closed early. Like, I think they were only open until like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So I was like, oh, I missed my opportunity to go eat because I got out late. And yeah. So I just went and got some like fast food for dinner. And now I'm here. why they close so early. I think that's just because they're like bistro lunch places, you know? Some restaurants are like that, where they just close early. Like there's this one sandwich place in my hometown that I absolutely love. One of my favorite restaurants of all time. And it closes at 3 p.m. So I'm not necessarily surprised that there are other restaurants that would close early as well. But, you know, it'd be nice if they were open a little later. I'm just saying. But it's all right. It's all right. I had some good food. It was a restaurant I hadn't visited in a long time that I got my dinner from. And yeah, it was like still pretty good. It's been like a couple years since I've actually gotten anything from this place. And yeah, still pretty good. I'm glad to see it still holds up. It would make sense to open later for people in full-time. Yeah, that would make sense. But at the same time, people who have full-time usually get like an hour for lunch off, right? So maybe that's what they're like also kind of like expecting. People would go for visit during their lunch. What sort of food? It was a taco place. It was a taco place. It was like a local taco fast food restaurant. You know, in the same vein as like Taco Bell, but it wasn't Taco Bell. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it a lot. And once again, I have a drink with me, so. I've only had tacos from a shop at Taco Bell over there. Oh, yeah, Mexican food isn't really like isn't a thing over in the UK, really. I assume Mexican is very dissimilar to Spanish food. I say that like I haven't been to Spain, but to be fair, it's been years since I've been to Spain. So I don't remember like what their cuisines are like, if I'm being quite honest. But if you ever make your way back over to the US, I definitely recommend getting some good authentic Texas, what? I don't know why I said Texas. Maybe it's because it's so close to Mexico. Good authentic Mexican food. I definitely recommend it. It's really good. We do have some more spots open in the last few years, but usually if I have tacos, it's from home rather than out. Yeah, that makes sense. I assume that Mexican food is somewhat making its way out of this area because, you know, sometimes people from that region, you know, move over there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they opened up restaurants over there. But, you know, I do recommend it. I do recommend it. Mexican food, 10 out of 10. But yeah, so question, would you be opposed to maybe watching some YouTube tonight? Because like I said, I was saying this earlier before, I don't know if you were here yet or not. I was saying that I considered playing some games tonight, or I don't know, doing something, or drawing, but I don't know, whenever I sat down at my desk, I was like, I don't know if I want to play a game tonight. So I was like, maybe we could watch some YouTube. Maybe we could just chill and yap like we did on Sunday. I'm kind of just like, I kind of just want to chill and relax, you know? And I already did set up YouTube just in case we wanted to watch YouTube. I don't know. I'm down for whatever. I'm down. I'll be zoning in and out whilst I get on with my own stuff as well. Yeah, fair enough. Just hang out and chill, you know? Otherwise, let me see, what else? I was actually supposed to like start searching for some office chairs tonight. Like, I was asked by my family members, like, hey, will you go like online and like actually look up office chairs? Wouldn't that be funny if I just made tonight and what office chair should Shortcake get extreme? Man, as much as okay, so before I moved, I actually had this nice office chair. It was like nice tan, and it was actually in decent quality. And It was nice. It was nice. It was very comfortable. It's just that it started tearing. Like the leather started peeling and tearing off, and it got really messy. Otherwise, it was perfectly fine, but that leather got everywhere. I actually ended up looking around for so long for mine. Ended up spending around 400. Ooh, yeah. I'm not surprised. Office chairs, very pricey, very pricey. That's why I'm gonna ask for it for a holiday gift. That way I don't have to spend my own money. Life hack. If you don't want to spend money, like expensive money on furniture, just ask for it for Christmas or something. But yeah, Greenwood! Hello! How are you doing? It's been forever. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since I last chatted with you. Although, I gotta say, your stream streak is gone again. I streamed on Sunday, if you didn't know. Desks are expensive as well. Mine is moments away from falling apart, but I can't replace it. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Yeah, desks are very expensive. I know that because I'm searching for a desk as well. I did stream on Sunday. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Greenwood. Were you not keeping an eye on the notifications? Ah, you missed it. You missed it, Greenwood. Oh, hello, Caesar. I know. I'm so sorry. My Discord isn't ready yet. I keep saying soon, and I promise you I'm working on it. I'm just trying to figure out the bots. I'm so sorry. I am working on it. I promise. I promise you I'm working. I'm not procrastinating. I promise you I'm working on it. It's just that those bots. I might be like a VTuber and I might be an artist, but I'm not exactly a techie person. I'm not a techie person, so bots confuse me. Oh, but what I was saying, Greenwood, remember when I was mentioning that those emotes were almost done? They're done now. They're there. They're in the they're available. Like, I'm so happy with how they came out. But yeah, hello everyone. It's good to see you all again. I had a nice 2-week break, and then I streamed on Sunday to kind of test everything out in my new place, see if everything kind of ran smoothly, and now here I am. I'm back, and I'm gonna try and get back on schedule to where I, stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays again, but I'm not really living alone anymore. Well, I mean, I wasn't living alone in my apartment, but I had a little bit more free time and the ability to hang on. I not sorry. I got a notification on my phone and I was just like, what was that? Anyway, I'm gonna try and get back on that schedule of streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but because I don't necessarily how do I explain this? So I don't live alone. So I'm worried that people are gonna walk in on me. But yeah. There's a really good tutorial on YouTube for setting up a disk and avoiding bots that I watched a while back. Oh, okay, cool. Those look awesome. What the hell? Granny's getting her dementia. Shush, Greenwood. But yeah, those. Thank you. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've had to chat with multiple people at once. Greenwood, that's Quirky. They joined me on Sunday. They're a lot of fun. Quirky, that's Greenwood, a regular, except for on Sunday. And then Caesar pops in every so often. Caesar's fun and has been trying to get me to do my Discord server. And I promise I'm working on it. She kept banning me from using. That is not true. That was a you thing, Quirky. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. Don't make it sound like I'm a tyrant. It makes me feel better to blame someone else, though. Okay, fair enough. She's abusing her power. Don't worry, I see through. Shush. Shush. By the way, I think that notification I got was about a gift sub. If somebody got a gift sub, thank you. Or, I don't know. I have no idea what that notification was about. But, sorry, my notifications, like, and alerts are, like, kind of broken at the moment. I'm trying to fix them, but if I get, like, followers or subscribes or whatever, unfortunately, I might not be able to catch them because my alerts are broken. But yeah. How was Thanksgiving? It was good. I had a nice, good time, and thankfully, I didn't eat too much, but, yeah. I got an ad. Oh, yeah, because I hit affiliate, I now have ads. I haven't actually like looked at those settings yet because you know, I haven't been here. But I'll take a look at those ad settings and see what I can do once I am not streaming tonight. And I'll try and make sure that they're not too often or too long. I'll see what I can do. Since I'm a brand new affiliate, I now get ads. So I'm so sorry about that, Greenwood. Thanksgiving? That's at the end of November. It was on the 27th. Oh yeah, Greenwood, I was saying that, yeah, I haven't taken a look at ad settings yet because, you know, I haven't been streaming since I became an affiliate. So I'll take a look at those and see what I can do. But I forgot that I get ads now. I'm so sorry. I would humbly like to suggest not going for pre-roll ads that hit people as soon as they come to stream. It's off-putting. Are those on? I don't know if they are. I'm sorry if they are. I really don't. Like I said, I haven't taken really a look at it, so I'll take a look at the settings after stream. No clue, I'm on turbo. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you for letting me know. I'll definitely keep that in mind and take a look once stream is over tonight. But yeah, Thanksgiving was good. I didn't eat too much, thankfully. I only had like 2 plates, and I was content after that. I had good food. I made mashed potatoes. I didn't really contribute too much, if I'm being quite honest, but I have a big family, so it's like there was already a lot to eat, so it's not like my contribution was gonna make or break the Thanksgiving meal. Excuses. Okay, and I mean, yeah, it is an excuse. To be honest, I woke up late on Thanksgiving and I didn't really get a lot of time to make something. And thankfully, my mom, the goat, she went ahead and started the potatoes for me. Like, she peeled and cut them and threw them in the pot of water. So I was able to just finish them from there and, you know, actually make the mashed potatoes. For whatever reason, I could have sworn you were vegan. Huh. I don't know where you would have gotten that from, Greenwood. I am very much not vegan. Although I will say, maybe I mentioned in the past that I'm not the biggest, like, slab of meat person. Like, I don't really eat, steaks or pork chop slabs or whatever, because it's just too much meat for me. Like, I can eat a little bit, like, I'll eat about like a quarter to about a half of a steak or a pork chop or whatever. But then after that, I'm like, I'm done. Steak is life, steak is love. So true. It's just that, yeah, I've never been like big on eating a lot of meat. You don't fuck with Arby's Meat Mountain? No, can't say I do. Oh. So Greenwood, you said that you didn't see the Chainsaw Movie Man, right? You didn't see the Chainsaw Man movie? Well, guess what's on digital now? Guess what came out on digital today? So, I'm just saying, you should watch it. Yeah, you need to watch it. Listen to me and Quirky. We know what we're talking about. Big day for weebs, so true. But yeah. Today we might watch a video or something, or just chill, just chat, or watch a video. I don't know. Because I don't know. I was just kind of in the mood to hang out tonight. I was saying that I was planning on either playing Fate or playing Fields of Mystria or something, but then as soon as I sat down in my desk chair, I was like, I'm not really feeling it. Or go shopping for chairs. That is so true. We could do a chair shopping stream. Because my new office chair is not great. Fate was so fun. Yeah. Definitely we can do it again. Maybe on Thursday if I'm feeling up to it. It's just that, like I said, as soon as I sat down, I just was like, man, I don't want to play a game tonight. I would honestly say it's one of the best anime movies. Yeah, it's really good. It's so good. Chair shopping would be tough. Yeah. Let's go chair shopping on stream. I start the Fate series? Oh, don't get me started. I am the Fate fan. So, I have seen Fate Stay Night and Limited Blade Works. I'm currently playing through the visual novel. I have seen Fate Apocrypha. I've seen what's available of Fate Strange Fake. I have read Fate Requiem. I play Fate Grand Order. And I'm reading through Fate Prototype. And I have seen a little bit of the case files. Yeah, I am very much a Fate fan. I've been meaning to watch it for so long, but it's such a daunting series to get into. Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot of stuff to like a lot of entry points, I would say. So yeah. I would say start with Unlimited Blade Works. That is the best place to start, in my opinion, and as a general consensus, generally in the community. If there was one person in this world that knew more about Fate than the actual creator, it'd be... I mean... Sure. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm an expert in everything Fate, but like, you know, I can give you a rundown. Who let the dogs out? Sorry, there are dogs at my new place, and I can hear them barking. I swear I put them inside before I made my way out over into this room. Oh well. It looks like they're not getting like picked up on my mic, so doesn't matter. Good doggies, yeah. Yeah, it looks like their barking isn't getting picked up, so that's good. But I recently watched Your Name. Oh, it's been forever since I've rewatched Your Name. I think the last time I saw it was in, I think I was a sophomore in high school when I last saw it. And I am now a graduate of my master's degree, so it's been a while. I think that's like 7 years. Yeah, it's been about 7 years. But that was a good movie. I will say that. It was a very good movie. I absolutely love anything Makoto Shinkai makes, so I've rewatched most of his work multiple times. I think the only thing I've seen by Makoto Shinkai is Your Name. And like I said, it's been like 7 years since I've seen it. So yeah, I mean, I've heard that most of his movies are pretty good, but I don't know, I just don't really know where to watch them if I'm being honest. Because the reason why I watched Your Name was because I had an exchange student. I mentioned my exchange student. She brought it with her when she was staying with us, so we watched it here. What else has he made? I think there was this one movie called Falling With You. There was the one with the chair, like the guy that turns into a chair, which is funny to say out loud, but yeah, I think that was like generally the premise. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Your Name, Suzume, Weathering With You. That's it. Weathering You with You, not falling. 5 centimeters per second and Garden of Words. Yeah. Weathering With You was tough. Ooh. I did hear good things about that one, and it looked really good. It's just that, like I said, I just haven't really seen anything from Makoto Shinkai besides Your Name. Oh no, the chair is going down again. I need to... Just a second, I need to readjust my chair. Alright, I'm back. So, to catch you up, currently the office chair that I'm using is kind of not in the greatest condition. So you know how you can like, you know, adjust an office chair to like be tall or shorter or whatever? I put this chair on the tallest setting, and over the course of like 2 hours, my last stream, it went down. Like it slowly went down like 4 different times. Shortcake, if we're going on YouTube, throw on Zikai Crossroads. It's like a 3-minute ad that Makoto Shinkai made for Japanese Railway. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'm not entirely sure what to watch tonight. I do have that Minecraft video I was telling you about on Sunday, Quirky. But, there's also like those, Kingdom Hearts fan dubs I was thinking about. I don't know. I've never run a poll before. What if we had a poll? I don't know. What do you guys think? What are you guys feeling? I'm down for whatever. Let's try it. Okay, let me see if I could run a poll. Just a sec. Poll so we can vote one on each and make you pick anyway. Yeah. Why isn't it letting me do anything? Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, come on, let me do something. Can't you just slash poll? Can I? I mean, reminder, I am not exactly a streamer. Okay. You could just stand on your chair like a surfboard. Let's see. Let's see. Slash... Oh boy, what am I doing? Okay, never mind. I don't... Okay, how do I do this? Man, I really wanted to try it, and I just don't know what I'm doing. Verbal vote, like back in my... Okay, to start a Twitch poll, type in or use the manage poll quick action in your creator dashboard, then enter question and... Okay, let me see. Oh, that's why. Okay, hang on. I got this. I got it. I got it. What do we wanna watch? Minecraft, yeah, there we go. I think I got it. Yeah, I'm thinking. Hooray, I got it. All right, I'm keeping an eye on it. It's only up for like a minute, so just so you know. Time's a ticking. It's going down. Minecraft. Minecraft is currently in the lead. I won't be an ass and just pick something else for the sake of it. I want to be like that one really cool guy that votes at the last second. Well, it looks like poll is over. Poll is over. It looks like we're watching Minecraft. You missed it. It looks like you were trying to be a cool guy. Unfortunately, it didn't work. All right, just a sec. Like I said, I already had it pulled up. Okay, so let me know if I need to like adjust the volume or anything. And yeah, let's go ahead and watch a Minecraft video. For sure. Nice.
In the biggest social experiment in Minecraft history, I scattered 1,000 people across 2 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization. The players were given no help or guidance, and just like in real life, if you die, you remain dead forever.
Nice long video, too.
Now, each player has the freedom to do whatever they want. Farm for food, become a dictator, and build a society.
I love this video. You watched it? Yeah! I've already seen it myself as well,
because while
but
one island is a rich green paradise,
really good.
The other one...
You're kidding me.
...is a barren wasteland. It's up to each player to work with what they've got. Will there be peace between the islands, or will there be war? What ended up happening is the single most amazing story arc I've ever seen. All I will say is pick a nation to root for and enjoy the video. I present to you
using me as an excuse to rewatch it. I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
1,000-player civilization experiment.
Might need to lower the video's audio. Okay,
Don't forget, if you want to participate in these videos, join my Discord server, and of course, subscribe to my channel. All right, we got 1,000.
All right, how's that?
Good luck, everyone. It was the beginning of day one, and all 1,000 players began to explore their new homes.
What
is this place?
Before the first day, I had made everyone choose randomly between Island 1 and Island 2. And I didn't tell them that one of the islands, the first one, would be
I
a
wanna play
barren
Minecraft so bad.
wasteland. Hey, you guys having a good time?
No.
Not
There's
at all.
nothing here. Please tell me where the trees are, bro. I cannot find anything.
It didn't take long for the people who chose Island 1 to realize they had made a massive mistake.
I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place.
Players realized that building civilizations on Island 1 would be particularly challenging. And not only because it was empty, but because some parts of it were completely
Maybe lower it slightly more, or raise my voice volume.
uninhabitable, like the snow biome.
Oh no! No, no, no! Help!
And right next door, a massive volcano that could erupt at any moment.
Ooh, I'm not going down there.
This volcano also happens to heat up all the
How's that?
water on the
I
island.
went ahead and raised up my voice a bit.
This killed a lot of people. Now, to begin building civilizations, the players needed to find
I should probably talk a little bit more just to like actually see if that works. That seems good? Okay. And also, unfortunately, as much as I was praising my Wi-Fi on Sunday, it looks like it's now giving out on me. It's okay.
A
We do
tree.
plan on
Please tell me where the
upgrading it
trees are,
again.
bro.
wood is an essential material, and without it, you really can't do anything. Now, luckily for Island 1, there was one tree on the island.
I get godly internet speeds. Lucky you. It was working just fine on like Sunday. But to be fair,
it
I
was
wasn't really
pretty big,
playing
too.
anything else in the background.
But, of course, it was completely surrounded by boiling water.
1 gigs per second.
Got to be kidding me.
Meanwhile,
Oh, please don't do this the whole time. That'd be really a bummer. Let me check something.
let's go over to Island 2.
Like, how much do I need to let it buffer?
Hey, guys.
Maybe lower the quality? Oh boy. Alright, just a sec. Let's put it on 720. See how that works.
Life on Island 2 was beautiful. The terrain was green, the trees were plentiful, and the water was normal temperature.
Lost hella aura and lowering your quality.
Water's from the ocean. Are you trying to make me drink ocean water?
No.
The people on Island 2 immediately
Yeah.
realized they had chosen the island of safety.
Once I get
and
that new
wealth. You are
PC,
literally
just
a piece
you
of
wait.
gold.
Yeah.
The only real danger on Island 2 was the possibility of falling down from a tree as you're collecting wood. But some people found a way to even work around that. So you're planning to build a bakery,
Yes, I am.
and you're forcing your employees to go up
Oh,
and
the
get...
cherry wood forests are so
She
pretty.
forcing you to work up here.
Hey, no, it's double carrots, triple carrots.
I don't want
say
carrots.
anything.
I want fair working conditions.
Also, because of the vast amounts of trees,
When was
people
the
were
last time
very
we
quickly
played-
able
I
to
played
craft tools
Minecraft?
that allowed them to mine underground. Hello, Saps, you doing okay?
Yeah, I mean, this island's great.
So many diamonds.
Literally, I think I was like
oh,
in
it
grade
is.
school.
Yeah, I loved it.
Overall, the people of Island 2 were thrilled with their new home, thrilled with their wealth, and they were very optimistic about their future. By the end of the first day, players on Island
Yeah, I think it's been like, I think I literally last played Minecraft, I don't know, back whenever I was in grade school, and it was only the Pocket Edition. Like, I never played it on the PC, so.
1 had finally reached the big tree. You realize how high up you are?
Oh yeah, no, we're not scared.
No?
No pain, no gain.
Island 1 was still pretty far from having fully fledged civilizations, but there were communities starting to form. For example, this player named Remy the Rats made a small restaurant to feed those who were starving. Remy the Rat, what are you serving them here? It's very popular. Bread? And you
do,
get
you know?
What the frick? Why?
Man, those are some really cool skins.
Wait, is this a bread line? Yes. Oh no. I also got word that there was a small group of people who had chosen to settle in a weird location.
People at the volcano.
What type of people would choose to live on a volcano? Hey guys.
Hello.
What the
Hey, how's it going, Ish? Welcome to the Mafia.
This was
So,
Lingolini,
I
and
watched,
he had recruited about 20 people to
So
join
apparently,
his
after this, after these events, Ish, the guy who made these videos, he will have like an interview with like the main characters afterwards. And I watched that video, and apparently, Lingolini, he kept up with the Mario bit even up until like that interview. I don't remember this video. Like they actually recorded this event like what, 2 years ago, and he only did that interview after this video was uploaded, like in the middle of this year, and he was still doing the Mario voice. That's insane.
Italian Mafia. His goals were very simple: make friends and get rich.
Hold on, Ish, can we tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't tell anyone though. We're trying to keep it between us.
We'll check back in with these guys later, but in the meantime, on Island 2, there were actual huge civilizations starting to form.
I don't care about power. I don't care about government. I just want to make a nice place for my people to live.
This player named Call Me Cass was the leader of about 50 people in a nation she named the Cass Coalition. And a coalition it was of very different types of people, including pirates, bankers, Canadian cartels, bakery owners, and their employees.
I want fair working conditions.
How much even being paid to work up here?
Paid? People are getting paid?
Now, later in the day, Island 2 would face its first conflict. What the heck?
Hey, you guys can't be destroying the beach.
Who are you?
A group of about 20 people were extracting sand from the shore right next to the Cass Coalition.
I'm curious about how
Cass
much
was
they had to go
obviously
back
not
and
happy about
re-record,
this, but
because I'm
these
sure
people
that a lot of
didn't
these
care
interactions
because they
happen
were from a
naturally,
much bigger
but obviously
nation
they need to
called
like
the
re-record certain
Commonwealth.
instances so that it looks better for the video.
We're actually 5 nations combined into one, so we have strength in numbers.
The Commonwealth was a massive civilization that was formed on day 1 when 5 distinct groups were close enough to each other that they just decided to come together and unify under one nation. As a result, the Commonwealth had a government with 5 leaders at the top and over 150 citizens.
We're going to turn this mountain into our city currently.
Ah, okay. The
150
Commonwealth
out of
leaders were
500, that is a
very
lot.
ambitious and wanted to make the Commonwealth the most beautiful, the most respected, the most powerful nation on Island 2, even if it came at the expense of others. Overall,
I
by
might
the
need
end
to
of the
up my
day,
volume a bit
Island
more.
2
Okay.
was much further ahead than Island 1, as expected. But let's see what happens in the following days. As players
Okay,
logged
how's
back in
that?
the next day, nobody was expecting that the beginning of day 2 would end up having one of the most consequential moments of the entire
I should probably talk a little bit
event.
more, just so that you can get like a good idea about how loud I am.
Revy the Rats was running his restaurant when he received a visit from a player named Spoon.
Does anyone... Knight, I need food, I'm dying.
Yo, Spood.
Yep.
I do have food. You're private, but
Oh, I
don't
need
worry.
food. Oh, God, I'm too
Spood.
kind. I care about everyone else before myself. It's such a problem.
Now this player,
smidge
Spoon,
more?
was a
Okay.
rising leader on Island 1. He was known for always giving away his own food. But some people started to suspect that Spoon's supposed generosity was merely a method to gain popularity, to further
Okay, how
his
about
political
that?
ambitions. That is, until...
Just a quick test, just to see how I sound against the video.
Oh, he's a traitor.
He was trying to assassinate Spoon.
I like the name Spood.
Spood had survived an assassination attempt, which brought him exactly the attention he needed to cement himself as a legend on Island 1. People were drawn to him, and on day 2, Spood used this leverage to establish an empire named Westhelm.
The subtitles are saying his name is Spook.
These people have made me emperor. This right here is going to be our capital. We're also building a massive coliseum.
You mean where people fight to the death?
Exactly.
Even though the
You think
people
it's
of
good?
Westhelm were still
Okay.
struggling with food
Just let me
and
know if I need to
resources,
adjust the volume
their
anymore.
motivation to succeed was
I'll take care of it.
unbelievably high.
Earlier, somebody tried to take my life. Someone with this face. But now, he's dead.
Yippee!
For the first time, it seemed like the people of Island 1 had hope.
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon. Nearly killed by some dude.
You know, I hear that because of the popularity of this video, for the next
Island
event
1 was
that
finally starting to
Ish
develop
held that was like
civilization,
this,
but
they
not all
apparently
of them
had
were as motivated as
60,000
West held.
applicants.
Right next door, for example, was a cult
Which is
named
crazy
Nevermore
considering that only
literally just
1,000
boxed
are let in,
themselves
you know?
and wanted nothing to do with the rest of the world.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
And honestly, these guys weren't wrong to be pessimistic.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
See, some of the people who chose Island 1 had secretly been hoping that when they finally make it underground, they would find droves of iron and diamonds. But instead, they only found a giant layer of lava that stemmed from the volcano and covered the entire island.
I'm not surprised though, this video is really fun. Yeah, it
This
is really
lava
good.
layer ended up killing a lot of people. That said, a lot of people weren't necessarily angry at the poor conditions themselves, but more so about the inequality between Island 1 and Island 2. See, even though the two islands had a border separating them, preventing anyone from crossing for now, rumors were spreading about the wealth and the amazing environment of Island 2. Because of this, some people on Island 1 were starting to develop some feelings about the other island.
Island 2 might be the better island, but we're the better people.
Oh. In fact, artists on Island 1 were already making propaganda posters, some of which were rather concerning, including a few creations by our mafia leader, Lingolini.
That's my favorite.
Speaking of
Hang on,
Lingolini, there was
wait.
some drama on
Let me see if I could get to this one. The one that says it took 30 hours with an iron ingot. That's my favorite propaganda poster.
creations by our mafia leader, Lingolini. Speaking of Lingolini, there was some drama on the volcano on day 2.
I just survived
Tag
an
yourself. What's your favorite
assassination
propaganda
attempt.
poster?
Whoa. Mamma mia, help me! I'm getting chased!
Lego likes just attacked me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
It was becoming a pretty common occurrence on Island 1 for people to try to rob or murder as a means to get food or resources. But Lingolini was not going to let that slide. Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him. Everybody in the mafia knows that the Lego likes is an enemy of the mafia.
But then, during our interview... Oh wait, who's coming out over here? There's some people coming
Oh,
down.
those are people from Infernus. They're our allies.
Oh, really? Lingolini had decided to share his volcano territory with a larger group called
Wait, was that a
Infernus,
mushroom
whose
in the
main
middle?
goal was to preserve and protect
Sorry,
the
I think I
sacred
just saw a
land of the
mushroom
volcano.
in the middle of the volcano. I'm not gonna go back and
leader,
look
a player
and confirm
named
though.
Seneca,
I think it's
who
funnier to
described
think that
herself
there's
as
just a
the
mushroom
queen
there.
of Infernus.
We are a nation of the flame. We have to treat the volcano with the respect it deserves, and we hope we can work with Lingolini to do just that.
Seneca and
No, I must have
Lingolini
misseen
agreed
it.
to protect each other in case of an invasion and use the volcano's height and flowing lava to their advantage.
If anybody tries to attack us, we'll kick them out like a Koopa shell.
Now, speaking of invasions, on day 2, the Cass Coalition was approached by an army of boats.
Oh, crap. Guys, I think we're under attack.
It looked like for some reason the Commonwealth was coming to attack.
Uh-oh.
No, we can't fight this. We gotta run. Get everyone out. Get everyone out.
But after a few moments of panic, it turned out to be just a group of immigrants who had gotten lost.
We are not here to invade, I swear. We are not here to invade you, we promise.
Why are y'all here? It's you must.
But I didn't do anything, I just followed
You
them.
brought them all. You didn't do anything.
No,
Okay.
The leader of the migrants,
It's
a
kind
player
of
named
funny to
3
think
below zero,
about like the perspective. Like, what if, like, in the perspective of this world, it's just like God, and imagine God leads like a group of like attackers to your location. That'd be funny.
apologized for the scare, and then the migrants took off. What's going on, Cass?
I know they didn't mean to do that. I'm telling my people not to worry.
Glad to hear. Now, on day 2, players had finally realized that Island 2 was not technically an island at all, but an archipelago, or chain of islands. The northern island was an optimal place to settle, with open fields, trees, and wildlife. So naturally it had the biggest civilizations, including the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and a huge kingdom named Tricolor, ruled by a monarch named Jofiel.
The red stands for the underground, the green for plains, and the blue for the coast.
The center island, meanwhile, had pink cherry blossom trees, and was the the home of a small nation called Barbieland. What is this?
Life in plastic?
Oh god.
It's fantastic.
Oh,
And
cute. I love
lastly,
her
the southern
skin.
island was big, but also extremely dense, flooded with jungles and swamps. As a result, nobody really wanted to stay there, although I did find one person. Saps, what is this?
Can't you tell? This is my vacation home.
How's this a vacation home? I don't see any lawn chairs or furniture. There's no
Hey,
roof.
hold your horses there, cowboy. It's not done yet.
Saps was one of the
Hold
few
your horses
players
there,
who chose
cowboy.
not to join any civilizations
Slow
because he
your
didn't
roll.
want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he made lots of friends across Island 2, his best friend Flux actually being the second in command of the migrant group. Speaking of, 3 Below Zero and the migrants had finally reached their destination all the way up north. Now, other than accidentally invading the Cass Coalition, these guys seemed pretty insignificant. But little did people know, this new civilization was about to change the entire world.
We are blessed to live where we live, and we intend to use it for good. We are enlightened. We are the light. We are Luminara.
I love how dedicated they are to their
The
roleplay.
migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara. They saw themselves as the light of Island 2, the innovators,
Fuck yeah,
the
cool.
inventors. See, the reason 3 Below Zero had chosen this specific location to settle, well, it wasn't by accident. After the first day, 3 Below Zero had used content and
If you had a town in
propaganda released by
Minecraft,
the
what would your
people of
town be
Island
called?
1.
I don't know. I'd probably just name it after myself. I'd probably just be like, Shortcake Cove or something, because I would like to be in an area near water. I'm not very creative when it comes to names, if I'm being quite honest. My name's somewhat inappropriate for Twitch. Oh no. Retirement? No, shush. Shut up. We were watching the video.
To estimate the location of the other island. He then used a coordinate system to calculate the northernmost point of Island 2. His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other island so that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge connecting the two islands, giving free passage as a sign of good faith to perhaps bring about world peace.
Also, I think that would kind of depend
But
on
it
like
wouldn't
the
be
location that I
simple.
settle
The second
in.
in command of Luminara, Flux, as well
Personally,
as
if I
a
were
few
to name
concerned
something,
citizens, did not
like a
want
town.
that bridge to be built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that
It
people
took
on Island
30
1
hours.
were angry. Their fear was that Island
one
1 would
poster
just
makes me
use
giggle.
that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
That bridge is a bad idea. Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
What about the goal of world peace?
I respect our leader's goal, but he's dead wrong. We shouldn't be trying to befriend our enemies. The way we're going to achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
What if 3 Below Zero says no? What if they finish the bridge?
Well, then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
He has a very negative outlook on the world.
As day 2 came to an end, tensions were rising, both within nations and between islands, leaving people worried about what's going to happen next.
The editing is so good on this video.
Back at Island 1, I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al-Karasina.
Carasina, my friend. We're the baddest pirates around.
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates.
For real? Yeah, yeah. It is really good, like, man. Crazy.
Well, what are you gonna do about that then?
I put the hit out on him.
So to be clear, Lego Likes had a bounty on his head, and he was hanging around pirates. You could probably guess how this ends.
Yo, Lego Zangas here. So is this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
Not much. That was the final straw when they decided to kill him.
They're boiling him! Oh no! Oh my gosh! The Alcaracina pirates had killed Legolikes, but there was a small problem. Did you hear about the news?
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because Legolikes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Lingolini didn't know who actually killed him. But fortunately for the pirates, when a player dies, the dead player drops their own head, which the pirates believed would be
Dive
the
into the
proof
water,
they
grab the
needed to
head.
collect their bounty later today. So you're expecting a payment later?
Yes. What we expect.
All right. Well, I'll go. I'll go.
You guys let me talk.
By day 3, players had basically mapped out all of Island 1 and were finally starting to adapt to the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread lines. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal. Hopefully that isn't foreshadowing.
Emperor Spood was still the most powerful man on Island 1, and on day 3, he was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
We invited you here mainly to discuss plans in case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials.
We don't have any real plan, you know.
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
I'm on
Spood had
Spood's
come in
side.
with good intentions, but it was
If you don't
there
have
that
a
he
plan
learned
for
that
when a
he
volcano
hates
erupts, you
meetings.
deserve to die.
I'm gonna do that.
When Emperor Spood left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
Okay, we need a best representative.
No, it's
basically
evil as
right on
hell.
cue.
Listen, in the event of emergency like weather, if you don't have plans, I mean, it's kind of on you. And if you die because of it, then what can I say?
I'm late.
This is Benji, and he's the leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium. See, on day 2, Benji had discovered that toward the outer edges of the island, away from the volcano, the water isn't boiling hot anymore. So he founded
Like on my
Elysium,
tornado
which literally
plans for
translates
Shortcake
to
on
a
Sunday.
place
Yes,
of
that's
ideal
true.
happiness. And he made the nation to give peace-loving people a chance to relax
We know you
and
aren't
get
gonna
away
be our
from
next
all the
president
troubles of
now.
Island 1.
Listen. My stance is, listen, if you don't have a plan for like severe weather, then if something bad happens, then yeah, that's kind of on you. But if you survive, I'll help. I'll help you rebuild. But I'm just saying, if you don't take the proper precautions, then it's kind of on you.
Look at these Elysian guys swimming in the water.
We were hoping that Lord Ish could summon a single mushroom cow.
Alright, if anyone drops a pufferfish in the next 60 seconds, I'll do it.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do? We need the pufferfish. Quick.
There it is.
Alright.
We can kill it for leather!
Now, back at the Blue Cross, Benji and the other
Gonna kill the
leaders discussed the
mushroom cow
possibility
immediately
of
after you
creating
just
a
got it.
full Island 1 alliance. All the leaders at the meeting, including Westholme's representatives, believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game changer. But first,
Before we make this official, we have to convince everyone else to join.
see, there were a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all
Hang on,
on
wait.
board.
You're gonna turn me away while a tornado is 2 centimeters away from me because I don't have a shelter. There's a special place. No, don't say that. I'm not saying that if somebody didn't come to me, like in the event of emergency weather, I'd turn them away. But I'm saying if I'm not anywhere near you and something happens, then, and you don't have a plan for it, then that's on you. But if I am nearby and afterwards, if you are okay, then I'll help. I'm just
was the
saying.
Alcaracina
I'm just
Pirates,
saying.
who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as it was happening.
Hey guys.
Hello.
They were on their way to collect their bounty.
What do
from
you
the
think,
second
Quirky?
nation
Should
not
I
yet
shut
in
them
the
out?
alliance,
Should I
the
keep
Linguini
Greenwood
Mafia.
away?
Oh, yes,
Like,
they're waiting.
if they came up to my door, I should turn them away.
Hello, it's me. Ooh, mamma mia! It looks like a small brain. It sure looks like a Lego lights.
Meanwhile, the Nevermore cult would probably be a little bit more difficult to convince, but the Blue Cross said they'd try anyway. Now, as for the fourth and final nation, well, it was a bit of a mysterious group. Their civilization was down
Should probably
south, and
start
they
by
were very
questioning how he knows where you
isolated
live.
and secretive.
Yeah,
they
fair.
were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters.
If for some reason anyone I
As a
did not know
result,
showed up
people
at my
were kinda
door,
scared
I
to
would
approach them, but they knew they
scream.
had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't matter that they all lived on the poor island. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the most powerful force in the world would become Island 1. At first, Island 1 was supposed to lose, but now they were on the verge of turning their lives around completely.
Poor postman. The postman doesn't come up to my door, they go to the mailbox. Man, I like that music. I like that song.
As you can see, there was a bit of
2016
commotion at
ass
the
song.
Commonwealth.
Fair
They
enough.
had just exploded
But it
their
was still
own
good. I
land
liked it. It was
because
a
of
bop.
miscommunication. What
My
happened
bad,
was
gang.
one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their old land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving.
What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Overall, the Commonwealth was having trouble getting anything done because the 5 leaders were constantly fighting over power.
Ain't that
See,
just
there
the
were
way?
5 leaders, each with 1 vote. But because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, should the smallest faction's vote have the same weight as the biggest faction's vote?
It is ridiculous that Armin's vote is worth the same as mine. I mean, I need about 50 people, and he has like, barely 5.
Because of all the fighting
What do
and
you
disarray,
think?
Commonwealth
Should they
citizens
have the
started
same amount of, like, should their votes count the same? Because it's like, yeah, he only leads, like, what, 5 people as compared to some people who lead like 50. Personally, I think that he should have the same vote regardless, just so that everything's fair. But in his eyes, it isn't fair. So what's your opinion? The whole concept of the Commonwealth idea was so ass. It does have... I mean, I can see it. I could see the idea and the merit of the idea before everything kind of goes downhill. But yeah. I can see how it's not fair. Yeah, I can see how. It's just that at the same time, I think it is fair in the long run that, you know, still, he gets the same equal power and to vote.
moving to other nations like the Cass Coalition. Cass's style of governing, letting people do whatever they want, was making her very popular with her people.
I've been with Cass since pretty much the beginning, and she's established a...
What's wrong with our Commonwealth?
Focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations had some unintended consequences, like players making strange and ugly buildings.
Hang
So
on, I
to
gotta
solve
adjust my
this,
chair.
Cass hired a building inspector.
I have placed a lot of foundation for a glorious city, basically made out of stone. That way no one can burn us down.
I slowly
However, the
moved down
building
over the
inspector
course of the
did get a
video.
little power hungry. What's going on here?
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building.
Wait. What are you accusing me of? I'm alright, I'm in a different economy, she can steal all she wants. You guys are accusing me of such heavy crimes. I won't say where my money comes from, but I'm just saying, you don't have to say it's theft.
So then, citizens took matters into their own hands. What? Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island 2 were still the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and Tricolor. Tricolor was a medieval civilization separated into 3 regions, one of them being an underground
Oh,
city.
I have a question. So, if you could choose which island you would want to be on, like based off of what we've seen so far, would you guys prefer to be on Island 1 or Island 2? Because frankly, I think I would like to be on Island 2, but I think that it's a little more fun to be on Island 1. What do you think?
This is big.
Yeah.
People didn't really know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because they tended to be more private. Jofiel was more interested in building up Tricolor rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
Island 1 seems more fun, but I feel like it's frustrated. Yeah.
People are
I kind of feel the same.
concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Now, this particular rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false. Aperion was just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly bordered the ocean next to Island 1.
Just got back from watching a Twitch ad on LeBron James advertising a Google Pixel. Oh, I'm sorry you popped in during an ad. Let me know when ads are running and I will, I'll see what I can do. But I just asked the question,
which got some people worried.
If you had to choose which island you would have started on,
so
which one?
Jofiel invited over all the major leaders and diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting. The only leader who declined was 3 Below Zero because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge. So he sent in his place his second in command, Flux. Flux, what's your plan here?
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says, we need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Good luck, sir. And because this meeting was the most important event yet on Island 2, Jofiel invited a neutral mediator, someone who could lead the meeting in a fair manner and wasn't a part of any nation.
Hello again, Saps.
Saps, where are you going?
Apparently they're making me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not excited, I'm terrified. I'm accidentally gonna cause a war.
I would feel the same. Flux is a snake. Yeah, he doesn't really have his leader's interest in mind.
Well, we at the great and mighty Commonwealth are looking forward to a productive conversation.
Thanks, it's Krieg.
So, as the
Thanks,
president of
it's
Aperion,
Krieg.
I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm proposing we all join a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Here.
I can agree to
Yeah,
that.
I like that. That's good.
That's a good start, but if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara will already be dead.
Which is why I think we need to focus our efforts on preventing.
Peek
an
if someone
attack in the first
rigged the
place.
meeting spot with explosives.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux.
I don't think they really had a lot of time to rig something up
Island
on
1
this
is
very first
starving.
meeting, you know?
They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems. And imagine for a second how.
But imagine
quickly
if they
change
did.
their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pact, but we also send aid to Island 1. Basically, we're ready for an attack, but we try our best to prevent it. I'm on board with that.
I can agree to that.
The Commonwealth agrees.
Guys, no, this is ridiculous. Island 1 is literally making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous that we live in a paradise.
The
and
propaganda
they're gonna
kills me
invade us
every
no matter
time.
what. And you want to send aid to them? Guess what? They're gonna take whatever you send them. Food, armor.
Wi-Fi just went
and
out.
they're gonna use all of
It
that
did not.
against us.
It's okay, don't worry. Come back when you can,
You
Greenwood.
might have a point.
Hold on, Island 1 isn't evil. They're not savages. They just need help.
You cannot be this naive.
Well, there's a guy under the table. There's a guy under the table.
Everyone is super on edge.
Why is there a guy under the
Traps.
table?
Guys, Island 1 is united. They have hundreds
I'm
of
picturing
people
someone
all
called
aligned in the
Fox
same
doing it.
goal, to kill us and take our resources. If they decide to attack any single one of our nations, it'll be easy. All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization. Either that, or we attack Island 1 first.
Are you crazy?
Watch, this is ridiculous.
What's crazy, Joviel, is you leading all of us to our death.
Oh my
You
God.
have to
We
listen to
can't
me.
do that.
If we don't do this, it's the end of Island 2.
Flex,
Hold on, we can't do that. That's crazy.
What is happening?
All right, everyone, we can't fight. Let's just vote. All in favor of Flux's plan to treat Island 1 as an enemy, say aye.
Aye.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I just realized Americans might not know. Guy Fawkes was the one who planned and failed to blow up Parliament here. Now we have a bonfire night every year to celebrate. Oh, I do remember hearing something about like a guy that tried to blow up Parliament before. I didn't know that the guy's name was Fawkes. Or I didn't really know much about it other than somebody tried to blow up Parliament at one point.
All in favor of sending aid to Island 1?
Ooh. Is that in Australia? No, Porky's from the UK.
Meanwhile, at West Helm, I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island 1.
Oh my god! So you remember this guy?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Well, he had joined a band that produced actual songs and then performed them all across Island 1.
We got some roaming bards.
A boiling water sea. Let's go. And no resources to speak of, except a water tree.
Let's go! Everyone loved the Island 1 band, including Emperor Spoon, who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens. He believed that a happy citizen is a productive citizen.
Starting a music scene is awesome. Yeah. Crazy. They made music for this? That's so cool.
Even though Emperor Spoon was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite. It had an army, a storage system, and a hierarchy, from emperor all the way down to citizen or plebeian. And of course, there was the Colosseum, which when finished, will play a major role in West Helm's justice system. That said, Emperor Spoon was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need a best representative.
Our final goal is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
Benji and the other leaders were concerned that Emperor Spoon
Love is one of my favorite things to call
and may
someone.
one day try to take over the entire
Fair
island.
enough. It's a funny word.
And their concerns only grew when Spoon was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2 were
I
to
appreciate
ever
how
attack,
much he
they
committed to the
needed
bit,
Spoon
even
on
outside
their
of
side, so they didn't
the
know
game.
what to do.
Well, here we are. I just want to say, thank you, Spoon.
100 Minecrafters versus a full-time job.
Glory to West Helm.
Meanwhile, Seneca, the Queen of Infernus, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people. A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano. Yesterday at the Island 1 meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would each take different precautions. Everyone believed that the volcano was dangerous, except for Seneca, who had decided to take the
That looks
opposite
sick,
approach.
yeah. I'm so impressed with the architecture in this
If we really
video.
value the volcano, we
Like,
need
I could
to have
never.
faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernus as a civilization was to preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it?
Man, that is
Linguini,
really
meanwhile, decided to make his home underground within the volcano.
Under the ground,
like
a Goomba.
Like a Goomba.
Linguini's main goal was to get rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the Mafia to live there. But it wasn't the main reason. Remember this interaction from day one?
Hold on, let me tell you a little secret. We found some netherite.
Oh, really? Scattered
Giving me
throughout the
strong vibes
volcano
from one
were
of those web
pieces of
novels I read
netherite, the
called
rarest
Shadow
and most
Slave.
powerful mineral
Interesting,
in
like
all
the
of
castle.
Minecraft. Not even Island 2 had netherite. It was the single secret advantage that Island 1 had. And the only ones who knew about it were the Lingolini Mafia and Infernus. Now, even though Infernus didn't exactly like how Lingolini was desecrating what they consider to be sacred land, they made a deal with him. The Mafia can keep mining so
there's a
long
whole
as they
second
provide Infernus
floating
with some of the
island connected by
minerals they
massive dunes.
find.
Ooh, cool.
But Lingolini was unsatisfied.
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Lingolini didn't like how Infernus was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing in return. So he secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernus anything. Lingolini's hope was that Infernus never asks for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely.
I like that his plan is literally just like, yeah, I'm not gonna give him anything. I hope they never ask.
He would be in a lot of trouble. That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were
Probably
also
got like a
eager
40%
to join,
chance
and
of it going
surprisingly,
fine.
so was Nevermore.
I don't know, I got a feeling
There
it's
was only
lower.
one holdout.
Oh, sick.
This mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By a vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected? What's that?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally skeptical of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in their army, which was composed of really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy?
He's gonna
Now, I felt a little bad for this
I'm an
player, so I
innocent
threatened the
man.
Covenant. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News. So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you. I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
What?
Dude, it's free money.
You know what?
It's called
Hell
a
yeah,
business for a
Sidefall.
reason.
Get that bag.
Sidefall ran a news business with questionable ethics. He was also known for making up fake stories, writing things like, "The lava is rising," just to sell more papers. That said, earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the entire island. Island 1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was one last danger that nobody knew about until now.
I've only ever seen the Warden
Meanwhile,
in like
the people of Island
certain
2 had
videos,
spent the day building their
and I gotta say, I'm really
civilizations
impressed with
having a
the
good
animation
time.
that Minecraft pulled off with the
Yesterday,
Warden.
their
That's really
leaders had
cool.
voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1, hoping this gesture would lead to peace. But not everyone agreed with this approach.
For real? Yeah. It's insane that
When
the
Flux returned
animations that
home
they
to
got in there.
Luminara, 3 Below Zero was furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values. 3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1. The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war. As a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position as
Frankly,
second
I'm a
in
little
command.
surprised that they didn't do anything worse than just demote him. What he said was borderline
I spoke
treasonous.
with Legacy, a citizen of Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
Flux and his crew had spent the day building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for
Banish
them to
him.
hide if Island 1 attacks.
Yeah.
And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend, Saps, finish building his home.
Despite all the chaos, Sap still reached out to me after I was demoted.
Mr. Mediator, what a good friend.
Flux over here can be a little unpredictable. But he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
Even though Flux was much more
Flux
ambitious
can be a
than
little
Zaps, these
unpredictable.
two have become very good friends.
So many diamonds already.
Would have sent his ass 3 feet below.
But
Okay, I don't know
just
if
as
killing
Day 4
him
was about
is
to
the
come to a
option
peaceful
to go
end, something
with.
happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever.
Banishment probably would have been enough. Maybe.
Jofiel, the leader of one of Island 2's largest civilizations, was walking across Tricolor with her second-in-command,
Does she
Seraphim.
know? Nah, I changed my mind. Corporal punishment? Oh no.
What?
You know, Seraphim probably would have gotten away with it if they hadn't hit Jofiel with their sword.
The second-in-command of
Like,
Tricolor
people
had
probably
just
would have just thought
killed
that
their
Jofiel
own
fell into
leader,
lava,
and
you know?
immediately all of Island 2 went on
So
lockdown.
lime. I'm pretty sure Jofiel's pronouns are she, her.
Everyone was
but,
confused
yeah.
about what caused this to happen. They killed Jofiel. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete disarray.
That's our
Back
leader.
at Saps' place, Flux told Saps it might
My
be
bad,
a good
no
idea
worries,
for
it's
him to
fine.
call an
You
emergency
didn't
meeting with all the leaders.
Emergency
so, for the
meeting.
sake of the island, Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow. But for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order.
Wait, is it a permadeath lobby? Yeah. So basically what happens is like if you die, you're just out of the game for the rest of the event. Look at the difference in numbers of how
Now,
many
Island 2
people the
wasn't
islands
the
have
only
lost.
place that would face tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly. Alright, they sent me the footage of what happened. Oh no. He doesn't know the lava layers there.
He doesn't know the lava layers there. I thought everyone knew that.
I think I'm dead.
Oh my god.
With world leaders dying left and right, the media
Oh
had
my
plenty
God.
to report on. The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
We're number one because we actually report the truth, unlike that bozo Sidefall.
And later into day 5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes
Humiliation
of unity, the
ritual.
Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance, thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1. But right away, the strength of this alliance would be tested. Earlier, a citizen
I wonder
of
how long their
Infernus had
sessions are, 'cause, like, I
accidentally
think I
told someone
heard
outside of
that
Infernus
the
that
sessions,
there
like,
was netherites in
the
the
roleplay sessions
volcano.
were only like 2
And
hours,
this news
but then I heard
spread
that they
all
probably had
across
like
the island.
dedicated time to building that was outside of roleplay. I don't know though. I haven't seen a concrete
This was a
source.
disaster for Infernus and the Linguolini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus.
2 hours? That's short.
And lo
Yeah, I
and
know,
behold,
right?
they confirmed there
Crazy
was
how much they can get
netherite.
done in just 2 hours. Although, like I said, I haven't seen a concrete source,
Because the
so I
Covenant had a
think
scary
that's what I heard,
reputation and a
but I'm not
ruthless
entirely
army,
sure.
Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like Westhelm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
Let my man spood in the volcano.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
Listen, Island 2 is rich. We are not. Now with Netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field. but the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some mineral.
Some mineral. That mineral being netherite.
Meanwhile,
I'm assuming netherite is
Island
really
2 was
useful.
still
I might have
processing
been
the death
talking
of Jofi.
over the part where he said it, but he said it's the most powerful mineral in like Minecraft. So like stronger than diamond and iron and everything else. So yeah, I would say that netherite is like probably the best thing to get your hands on in terms of minerals.
Even though I was just a farmer, you know, you still made me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jofiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the
Crazy to
Commonwealth.
imagine that all the power came from one person.
But remember from day
But I
3
guess
how the
Tricolor
5
was a
Commonwealth leaders
monarchy,
were in
so that makes
constant fights
sense.
with each other?
It is ridiculous that Almond's vote is worth the same as mine.
Well, this all came to a head on day 5 when one of the leaders was caught plotting to take control of the entire Commonwealth.
Ah.
So another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin.
So the guy that was complaining about a smaller nation's vote not counting the same as his is the one that's planning an assassination or to take over everything? Figures.
Well. Oh my god!
Oh, and there he goes.
We just witnessed murder!
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even
We just
more faith in
witnessed
their governments.
murder.
This Commonwealth citizen went to the Cass Coalition to complain to Cass directly.
We
I got
deadass gotta eat the
information
rich.
that
You're so
there might
right.
be netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the Cass Coalition thrived. But they did have their own problems. Is this your employee?
Yes, he is.
That implies I get paid.
Is he not getting paid?
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, What Daddy had ditched work to attend a party in Barbie Land. So as punishment, his employers forced him to risk his life and chop down one of the tallest trees in the Cass Coalition. He's asking for help.
You have to yell louder. I can't hear you.
You're so far up.
You have to get closer to the ground.
How'd that happen? How'd that happen? I didn't see a thing.
Now, because of this recent tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps' meeting. That said, every other major leader was now on their way. As the leaders and representatives arrived, there was one person who would be notably absent, banned from attending the meeting. Before the meeting started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quotes, important to tell me. Flux, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, let me just explain. I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent. They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
Can I just say really quick? I really like his voice. I like his accent.
So, you got a plan?
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the current leadership has to go.
What do you mean, has to go?
Has to go. Removed. And I'm done waiting. It's gonna happen today.
I think we're getting those, I think Guy Fawkes is about to pull up.
Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if
Fireworks
they could help
day
in any way.
incoming.
I told Seraphim to kill Jofield. What? And today, we will finish the job!
Okay, voice actor. Pop off.
Wait, so Seraphim gets there. What actually happens next?
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would
Pop
like
off,
to bring
King.
to the table. If you agree with full KOS on Seraphim, please say aye.
Aye. Are you sure this is gonna work?
I don't know, but we have no other choice.
Alright, so I have something to say.
Now you
Is
got to
there-
watch who you call
is
your
there a
homies.
Possibility.
So true.
Any possibility that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing?
I don't know,
Are
guys.
leaders
I don't
safe?
know. I don't think there's a conspiracy going on. No. What gave you that
Flux,
idea?
Do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders are safe.
What do you mean you feel bad for Saps?
He has no idea what's about to
Betrayal.
happen to him. But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you?
Oh my gosh, that's so many people.
What just happened? I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Oh my god!
Why is there a trap?
Is this all a setup?
Saps.
Where's Saps? Where did he go? Did Saps do this? Wait, Saps?
Is that with or without netherite? I think it was without netherite. Because I think he said that netherite was only on Island 1. That was good. And there goes Parliament, essentially. Man, Mr. Voice Actor
It was
over
a
here.
new day, and Island
Poor
2
Saps got screwed over.
was in
Yeah.
shock. On day 4, when Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield, Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this.
Aww.
He had been framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan. But because he had to rush to build the trap, it actually
I wish I could have been in that server when like all those names just popped up one day, like out of like in the middle of the session. That would have been insane. I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have seen it.
wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed, but overall the trap still killed the leader of Aperion, Alkaline Alk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
Our leader's dead.
What just happened? After the trap went
Would have
off,
genuinely been
Seraphim
crazy
was
as shit,
immediately
yeah.
caught and killed. Oh!
More than Tricolor.
But when more
Well, there
people
goes
found out
Seraphim.
about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap. A trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be.
Aww.
With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away with it all.
The gang.
If you had to betray one person
The gang got away with it.
to save 1,000, would you?
this. At the beginning of day 6, it was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the 2 islands will finally fall.
Gonna fall during all this political instability. What are you thinking?
Islands now have 1 day to
Cinema.
prepare.
We only just finished day 4, didn't we? Yeah? Or it's still day 4. That's
when the
insane.
People Island one saw the chaos happening on the other island, most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer, who was determined to take out Barbie Land because in 2023, the Barbie movie had outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
Honestly, I respect
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's chaos look like child's play.
But when Oppenheimer tried testing his nuke, it went up, and up, and up, and was never seen again.
I don't know how you would have gotten it to come back down, man, if I'm being honest.
For some of the civilizations.
Both
For
the
example,
good movies, though. Yeah. I still haven't watched Barbie, man. It's a pretty good movie, yeah.
I
I
got
liked
voted
it.
out because they hate me.
Oh! Come on! Don't jump! What about me?
Why are world leaders dying left and right?
What? I didn't do anything. I blame Ish. Meanwhile, at Elysium,
I hate being a leader. Everyone here is so stubborn.
Benji was having trouble getting laws passed because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle. The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding trials
I waited
against
2 years
them.
to watch
Although this
Oppenheimer because I
particular
wanted to
trial
watch at
did not
cinema
go to
in the big
plan.
screen.
Guys,
Oh,
Gerald.
did it take 2 years to come to the UK? Or did you just, or were you following the development and waiting for it? Because I haven't seen Oppenheimer. It wasn't really my style of movie, but I did see Barbie. You just missed the original release? Ah, gotcha.
The mushroom cow, Gerald, has been stolen.
Oh no, not Gerald.
There they all go. Meanwhile, at West Helm, there was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was
100% valid excuse for
so
war.
his customers had
Save
instead
Gerald,
started buying
yes.
their food
Gerald
from
takes
another
priority.
player named Dinosaur. That is, until...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What is he? Permanently closed. All food is now at...
And there he goes.
Remy, are you behind the murder of Dinosaur? Anyway, on day 6, the West Helm Coliseum was finally complete. Yeah! What do you plan on using this arena for?
Do I actually have to say legally?
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed, and that's all I can say.
While Spood was a popular leader who got things done, he had also developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish things, he can't stand meetings, and his justice system wasn't by courthouse, but by combat.
And that's why we love
This is
him.
something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent.
No,
It's
that's
why
what
he
makes him a
tried to
great
kill
emperor.
Spood, and
I love
he
it.
wouldn't be the only one. There has been a small but coordinated secret revolution growing in West Helm, with aims to overthrow and murder Spood. The two leading figures are West Helm citizen Ramsay Pie and West Helm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
You know, I helped design his Colosseum, not knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan.
Does he not know what the original Colosseum was built for? Oh. That's funny.
And was to take out Spood's second in
I didn't
command,
know
a
that
player
he
named
wanted to use
Olo.
the Colosseum for bloodshed.
Second in command down.
He
but
missed that
Ramsay Pie
class.
was immediately chased down by West Helm's
You
army.
could have made something happen, man.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
With Ramsay Pi dead, Knight Arcturus
Well,
became the
Riboa.
sole leader of the revolution. But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed in the name of West Helm. Glory to West Helm.
Glory to West Helm. Hell yeah.
Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the Netherites in the volcano. Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping Netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with
Shortcake, I worry about how quick you are ready to accept a dictator. I mean, have we heard anything about like how bad the living conditions are? Have we seen anything about that? No. All we've heard is that his government is run, like his justice system is trial by combat. Fair enough. And he's a charismatic leader. What can I say? I'm Team Spood.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately
It
starting
doesn't
to
seem
gang
like
up
life
on
is all that
Infernus,
bad in
Benji
West
from
Helm,
Elysium
to be
tried to keep
honest.
the peace.
Why is it Infernus's job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernus was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
It is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, things
Hang
like
on.
trade are important, but in terms of opening up the
I'm in an ad right now, but she's 100% a dictator. Don't believe what she says. Ugh. Oh, hang on. I gotta go for just a second. Just a sec. Oh, I didn't realize that my mic wasn't on. I'm back. Unfortunately, though, I might have to end stream because something just suddenly came up. And then at the same time, this space that I'm in, this room that I'm in, it's not exactly private and somebody wants to use something that's in this room. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be on stream while you're in here. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was having fun. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. That's a bummer. I didn't expect anyone to be like, hey, could I use something in the room? And I was like, oh, I guess. I don't want to be mean and say no. I did warn you guys previously that, unfortunately, I'm not exactly living in a space that I can just, you know, keep on my own for long periods of time now. But yeah, I had fun though. Maybe on Thursday I'll stream a bit earlier in the day so that we could actually get a lot of stuff done, because usually during the day, people aren't gonna bother as much. It's mainly in the evenings and nights that I'm more likely to have people interrupt. Yeah, maybe Thursday we can finish this. I still had a lot of fun, and I appreciate you guys like hanging out with me while I was, you know, doing this. Yeah, so sorry for the sudden end. I did not know that this was gonna happen. All right, well, let me go ahead and switch screens. Yeah, again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll make it up by having maybe a longer stream on Thursday. Like, I'll do an early day stream where we can finish the video, and also maybe I can continue playing Fate. Yeah, have a good night, and thank you, Greenwood. Remember, you gotta keep an eye on those notifications so you don't miss my streams again. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Quirky, I'm so sorry if you're gonna come back by the time I'm like turning off the stream. Because I see that you said you were gonna go grab some more bagels. Yeah, so sorry, so sorry. All right, well, I'm gonna get going. Bye, have a good night, stay warm. Bye.